Hey, so this is kind of like a part two to my last video. Still July 4th, but and I was talking a little bit about my car and how today, as well, since we got the car on the road, hasn't really been much in the way of opportunities to stay home. But yeah, well, I wanted to show you the inside. This is my granddaughter has affectionately named it Peppy because apparently, well, my son said it was Peppy. Before we got on the road, he was driving it around the complex just to make sure that the brakes didn't seize up and all that stuff because we didn't know how long we'd be letting it sit for. And she was in the car with him, and he touched the gas a little, and he said it was Peppy, so that's what she named him. But her and I did a little cleansing with sage in the car before we got it on the road. I know we need to go get new wipers. The wiper blades are not great, but this old car is like a 2003, and it must have been like the early 2003 because check this out. Cranks for the windows. Every one of these is manual. There's no power locks or windows in this car. Not even close. It's old. Anyways, so on my mirror here, I have my pentacle. See it right there? I don't know if you can see it. My pentacle, my clear quartz crystal, and my tiger's eye. And I've got my amethyst. So, and, a little sparkly that my granddaughter gave me for the car. But that's all hanging from my rearview mirror. My son thinks I'm insane, but, whatever. If I feel safer with my baubles, then I feel safer with my baubles, right? So, hopefully, we find something fun to do today. I think we're planning to brave the mall. Oshawa is getting into phase 3 of the opening thing. So, last Friday, or I think it was last Friday, all the malls opened. And all of the restaurants with outdoor patios opened. Which, is well and good, I guess. When we drove back from Prescott, when there was certain places like Kingston and that where you can't go into any store without a mask. So, we got a couple in the glove box for just such an occasion, in case we're out and about and Sadie has to pee or somebody has to go in to get something and you have to wear a mask. We've got 2 of them. Like nobody close to me has been sick, so I don't know. It's just better safe than sorry, I suppose. Plus it makes other people feel better, I guess. Seeing the masks makes them feel more secure about the germ situation. But there's a little tiny bird over there hopping around. But no, I just thought, I'd sit here, do a little video and drink some coffee. It's one of those days. It's almost 9 o'clock in the morning. The temperature is reading 23 already. It is 9 o'clock, just 9 o'clock. And in the sunshine, it's freaking hot already. Like I'm already melting. So yeah, hopefully they have the AC on at the OC. The AC at the OC. My son really, really wants to get his hair cut, and there's a barber there that he really likes, an old Italian guy, and he uses a straight razor on the back of his neck, and I told him, I said, he may or may not be open. He's an older guy. Maybe he's decided not to open, but he wants to go get his hair cut. My granddaughter doesn't understand. She's only 6, but she doesn't understand why she can't go to the mall. Why we can't go to the beach, because the beach here still isn't open. Apparently they're going to open it this weekend, so maybe it's open today. We'll see. And maybe I'll grab my other granddaughter, take her out. She's 8, but her mom wouldn't let us take her to Prescott. She's my daughter works at one of the nursing homes, and this COVID stuff is still very prevalent where she works, so it's a very scary situation for a lot of people. Me, personally, I haven't really seen much in the way of anybody being sick or whatever around me, so it hasn't really bothered me. But, like I stay in my own little bubble. When this first started, I was watching the news religiously and all that stuff with Trump in the U.S. and wondering why the hell they're putting that man on TV. It just makes them look so bad. Like the whole injecting bleach thing, or injecting disinfectant to get rid of COVID. Just, I'm sorry. I don't know why his handlers are letting him even go on TV, but whatever. It became an obsession, and it was really affecting my health. So I had to stop doing it, because normally I don't bother with the news, because there's so much misinformation out there. There's so much fear mongering and hate mongering, and you have enough to worry about in life, with your own life and with the people around you and with the community you live in. I mean, they say live globally, but it's exhausting. And it's no wonder that all the younger generation are, I don't want to say neurotic, but they have some phobia about something, or they have some kind of anxiety issue, and it's debilitating for some people. So I don't know, why do that to yourself? If the stuff is going on around you, you'll know. And if there's one person can affect change, I believe that 100%. But you have to start small, and you can't attack the entire global problem and expect it not to affect your health, mentally and emotional or physically. Like, you're gonna get sick. So I don't know. That's just my take on it. I mean, that's my own opinion. I'm not telling anybody to believe anything I say, or to even listen to me. To just, we have social media, and it's a great tool to get your opinion out there, and it's a great tool to get information. But you have to sift through it, and you have to actually be paying attention, because some of that information isn't true. Some of that information is, like, it's just like everybody else. Anybody can tell a story. Anybody can say anything. And now anybody can say anything and put it online. So if you're reading it, or you're watching it, or you're listening to it, you need to take it with a grain of salt and make your own choices, make your own decisions. Don't let anybody else sway your opinion just because they don't agree with you, or just because they're saying something that's contrary to what you're seeing or believing. That's not something that anybody has a right to do, because we were born with free will. I'm a witch, but I've read the Bible. I know, like, one of my pentacles was given to me by a Catholic woman who was very close to me, and she didn't hate me because I was a witch. We had our own beliefs, but we both understood each other's beliefs. We tried, and that's all that matters. You try to understand each other. If you don't understand each other, so be it. But if you try, that's the most important thing. Like, it's the intention. Live with intention. Your intentions are good. Even if you don't do necessarily the right thing, then you're not necessarily bad. You know what I mean? It's all about your intentions. Live with intention, do with intention, and try to make sure that your intentions are good intentions. I mean, we can't police ourselves all the time. We're all human. We all have those moments where we just have hate in our hearts, and it spills out sometimes. So, be human, but be smart humans. Don't go doing shit out of fear and misinformation, and listening to the mainstream media and being afraid of things that you haven't seen yet. Like, wait and see. Be prepared, but wait and see. My mother used to say, prepare for the worst, expect the best. And it's true. Back when she used to say it to us, I thought she was a crackpot. But I was a kid, and all kids think their parents are crackpots. My kids think I'm a crackpot, and they're parents themselves. So the cycle continues. Their kids will think they're crackpots one day. Not that they don't already, because my 8-year-old granddaughter tells me all the time that her mom is full of crap. But, you know, as the grandma, whether I think she's full of crap or not, I have to tell her, that's your mother. You don't talk about your mother like that. So, stay safe, you know, and with everything opening up, be smart. Don't do anything that's contrary to what you believe just because everybody else is doing it. All right? Bright blessings, everybody. Have a great day.